Hello guys, welcome to Study Online and we are going to start with next lecture of sequence and series. Okay, in this session we are going to see that how to find the sum of a series when the sum and difference sum when the sum of the series or difference forms an AP or GP. So let's start. And there are different approaches also. And we will just understand them and then we will move on to some other topics. So we will understand this topic of series by taking examples. So the first example is this: find the sum of where s is given 2 plus 6 plus 12 plus 20 and so on. Now let me remind you some things. S is nothing but summation Tn n is equals to 1 to n. This is very important problem formula in series. And they mostly tell you to find the sum. So let's understand and see. We will see the different methods also, but first we will try to solve the basic problems by the sum and difference method. It is similar to AGP method, but a little difference is there in this method. So let's see the first problem. We says s is equals to 2 plus 6 plus 12 plus 20 till n terms. We want to find the sum. The steps are as follow. Now this problem can be easily solved if you can analyze the nth term. If you can analyze the nth term, then fine, your job is done. You can easily get analyzing the nth term means how can you analyze the nth term? There are many ways, like 2 6. Can I find some difference? The means a term which means a general term which can give me by putting the numbers which can generate all the terms. It depends on the series. When the series gets complicated, we use the sum and difference method. And it varies with AP and GP. So let's think, can we find a general term? 2 plus 6 2 into n. I'm here not able to think the general term, but let's see what is the difference method. First consider this as if you're not able to predict the Tn, use this method when cannot predict Tn. Means general formula. General formula. If you cannot predict the general formula, then use this method. If you can get the general formula of this, we will see in other questions which are easy. Now what are the steps? I told you this difference method is similar to AGP. First write this thing which is given, some Tn term. Now again write it, but leaving one term, 2 6 12 and so on. Now here it will be Tn minus 1 and here will be Tn. Now subtract them. You will get 0 here, you will get 2, you will get 4, you will get 6, you will get 8 and so on till here, and then minus Tn. Now move the Tn here. Now you must have understand what we are trying to do. We are trying to get the Tn. Now we have 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus 8 plus till here. And one more thing, these are n terms. This is very important information that you should keep in your mind, that when you move the Tn here, no matter what the series is, after reducing this there are n terms. Just keep in mind. So here there are n terms. Now observe that whether the Tn obtained is AP or GP. Can I see a AP here? Yes, very easily. 4 minus 2, 6 minus 4, 8 minus 6, it is a AP. So what is the general process? Now we want to find its sum to get a general term. What it is n term, so n by 2 into 2 plus n minus 1 into 2 which will give me n into 2 plus n minus 1, which ends up with n into n plus 1, giving me n square plus n. So I got my Tn term. Okay, now let me take the next page. Okay, let me take the, I think I have taken all the questions here only. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, let me get the questions. Okay, the questions separate. Okay, so we were on this question. Okay, we have got our Tn. Okay, now let's move on and find Sn. Now we know the general formula. Sn is nothing but summation Tn from n is equals to 1 to n. Okay, you know this formula. Now just substitute this, n is equals to 1 to n square plus n. Now you can easily get summation. Okay, I'm doing it in step, but after this time, these questions we will do directly. N is equals to 1 to n into n, which gives me, this is nothing but n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6, and this is nothing but n into n plus 1 by 2. Okay, so this is our answer. Okay, now let's analyze the question again. If you are not able to analyze, when you have to use this? Okay, when you cannot analyze the Tn term. If you can analyze the Tn term, okay, that now if you put 1 here, okay, this will 1 square 1 plus 1 2. Okay, if you can predict this Tn, okay, then your half the job is done. You can directly use the formula and get the answer. Okay, when to use this trick? This is called difference. Okay, difference method, summon. Okay, and here the sequence or the series given can be from AP, GP depending on the, okay, depending on the, okay, what things appears. Okay, and we will study what happens when GP appears. Okay, don't worry. Now the thing which is important is that 2 plus 6 plus 12 plus 20, okay, till n terms. Okay, now what is the important thing is that when we will use it again. I'm telling it is that if you cannot predict the Tn thing, okay, if you cannot predict a general formula of Tn, then you will use this. Okay, so this is what I want to teach you. Okay, now let's move on to the next problem. Okay, this problem was quite easy, so you might, means if you are smart enough, you can predict the Tn, okay, and move on, okay, easily. Now let's move on to the next question. The next question, okay, the next question is as follows. This is the next question. Okay, now we will try to do this again by the method which I have told. Okay, now can we predict the general term here? Okay, can we predict the general term here? Let's think. Can we predict the general term here? Can we predict the general term here? Okay, I am not able to predict the general term again, so I will go with this method. Okay, just consider the S. Okay, 56 and okay, and move on, then move it one side and write it again. Okay, now here it is n terms, it is Tn minus 1 and it is Tn. Okay, you don't need to write this. Okay, but I am writing it because you can understand. Okay, after some questions you will automatically understand that writing all these things is just a nonsense. You can move the Tn here directly and get your answer. Okay, but for now you just need to understand how we are getting it. Subtract these two. 0 is nothing but 12 plus, after 0 is equals to 12 plus 8 plus 10 plus 12 plus, okay, 14, okay, 14 and so on. Okay, minus Tn will be there. Here it will be Tn minus 1. Okay, now these are n terms I have told you. Okay, if you don't even just remember that they will form n terms. Okay, Tn is equals to nothing but 12 plus 8 plus 10 plus 12 plus 14 and so on. Okay, so we got the Tn. Okay, now we want to find the sum. Now let's check whether it is still means is still a series whose Tn which we cannot predict. Now let's check. From here you can clearly see it is forming an AP. 10 minus 8 2, 12 minus 10 2, 14 minus 12 2. Okay, so it is a AP. Okay, the thing which I want to tell is that can this become listen, there are total n terms. If it becomes AP from here, there are n minus 1 term, right? One term is here. Now I will break this one term. Okay, if you can form an AP with this, try to form an AP with this. Okay, if you can consider this term, break this term into numbers which can participate in this AP. Okay, how? If I break it in 6 and 6, it will become an AP. Don't you agree? So whenever there is possibility of breaking this number and involving it in AP or GP, then please do that. Okay, now these are total n plus 1 and these are n terms. Okay, now what I will do, 6 plus, okay, I will try to write the sum n by 2 bracket 2 into 6 plus n minus 1 into dt is nothing but 2. After this you can clearly see 6 plus, okay, n into 6 plus n minus 1, which gives me 6 plus 5n plus n square. Okay, so okay, now what we can do, 6 plus okay, so our Tn, we got our Tn, 6 plus 5n plus n square. Okay, this is our Tn. Okay, this is our Tn. Okay, we got our Tn. Now the next step is very easy. Okay, anyone can. Okay, now you can understand how hard it is to predict this Tn. Okay, so there was no chance that anyone can predict this Tn. Okay, so now let's continue. Okay, this was previous one. Okay, now we know this property. I'm again writing. Tn is nothing, Sn n is equals to 1 to n. Sn is nothing but summation Tn. We will just put this, n is equals to 1 to n plus 5 into summation n is equals to 1 to n. Here it will be n and here it will be what? Summation n is equals to 1 to n square. Okay, after this you can clearly see 6n 5n into n plus 1 by 2, and here it will be n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6. Okay, so we got our Sn. Now you must have understood how difficult is. Okay, if you cannot predict the Tn. Okay, sometimes the Tn prediction is very difficult, like this problem. Okay, so you have to go with this approach. Okay, now we have done this problem. Okay, and this was similar to the previous one, so we are not going to explain it, okay, again, but you need to understand the steps. Consider the S, write the S again, move all elements one step forward, okay, and then subtract it, get the Tn. Okay, find its sum, use the Sn formula is equals to summation Tn and get your answer. That's that simple. Okay, now let's move on. This is the next problem. Okay, this is the next problem. Okay, and okay, and we will going to solve it. Okay, again, can we guess its Tn? Okay, and this is a amazing problem. Okay, because it will teach you something more. Okay, something more other than these things. Okay, and why this method is not good. Okay, which I am telling you, sum and difference. Okay, why it fails in some conditions. Okay, this question will teach you how. Just see. Now this is the question. Okay, can we predict its Tn? 3 square. Yes, I think I can write this Tn as n cube plus 2. Yes, if I put n is equals to 1, I get T1 is equals to 3. If I put n is equals to 2, I get I get it as 8. Okay, 2, 8. Okay, 10. So my prediction is right. Okay, I got my Tn. Okay, so I can easily get my Sn now with summation thing. Tn is equals to n cube summation to 1 to n plus. Okay, sometime I may miss here, like here I missed. Okay, to write, but you need to write that. Okay, so okay, so here you can clearly see n into n plus 1 by 2 the whole square plus 2n. Okay, so we got our answer so fast. Okay, if you can predict the Tn now, guess now, just imagine that we didn't got the Tn. Okay, again we will move with the general approach. Now we will see why this question tells why this method which I am teaching you is not that much effective. Okay, now if I consider as 3 plus 10 plus 29 plus 66 plus 127 and so on. Now the second step was writing the terms like this, right? 127 and so on. Here it will be Tn, here it will be Tn, here will be Tn minus 1. No problem. After subtracting you will get Tn is equals to what? Okay, you will get Tn is equals to, let me calculate, 3 plus 7 plus 19 plus 37. Okay, so is it a AP? Okay, is this a AP? Okay, is this a AP? No, it is still not a AP. No. Okay, now we will try to subtract it again. Okay, we will try to subtract it again, try to get its. Okay, so if I subtract it again, okay, this I write it here, 3 plus 7 plus 19. Okay, you can do that also. Okay, and here I will have some Tn. Okay, some different Tn. Okay, so if I subtract it again I will get some new Tn. Okay, now let's see what we are getting. 2 plus 4 plus 12 plus 18 plus 34. What will be the next term? Okay, 24. Okay, so on. Okay, so we got our new Tn. Okay, why I told you we can do it twice or thrice. Okay, depending on our necessity, can we predict the series or not. Okay, if you can predict the series, you don't need to do this thing. Okay, here we cannot predict the series. Okay, we cannot predict the series, so I did it again. Okay, now your query can be that it was S, it is Tn, doesn't matter, you can consider the Tn again, subtract it, you will get some new Tn. Okay, name it some different way. Okay, so you don't get confused between this Tn and this Tn. This is the new Tn, and now you can clearly see my terms from here are in AP, are in, okay, after this I guess, okay, sorry, after this are in AP. So total n terms are there, 2 are subtracted, so n minus 2 terms are in AP. Okay, now let me take the next page. Okay, so what I can do, okay, to make my question more better, now let's write the again to make my problem easy. 3 plus 4 plus 12 plus 18 and 24 and so on. Okay, now I know it is in AP. Now I told you that if you can manipulate these terms in such a way that they get involved in AP, then that is the best thing that you can do and reduce your problem. Okay, so if I means the difference which you can see, it is of 6. Okay, so I will try to make it 6 and it is 7, so I can write it 1 plus 6. Now if you see, okay, if you see, this whole thing is now in AP, but here it was n minus 2 terms here, now it is n minus 1 term in AP. Now I will try to get its sum. How? 1 plus n minus 1 upon 2 into 6 plus n minus 1 into what is the difference? 6. Okay, after doing this, 1 into n minus 1 into 6 plus, okay, you can get this n minus 2 into 3. Okay, after doing this, 1 plus n minus 1 okay, into 6. Okay, 6 will cancel out, this will become 3n. Okay, after doing this, what do you have? 1 plus 3n square minus 3n. Okay, so here you can clearly see our tn is different. Now let's put 1. If I put 1 here, okay, what I have? 1 plus, okay, 1 plus 3 minus 3. Okay, 3 minus 3, okay, I get 1. Okay, so what can you predict from here? Okay, I can predict that when the tn term is of cubic, okay, of like cubic thing, okay, general term is in cubic, and you know that it can create a tn of n square power, okay, and it cannot create n cube. Okay, then it is very obvious that this method will fail whenever the general term is like this, n cube plus 2. Okay, and if the general term is of n square, okay, and n in that shape or in that pattern, then it will give you the right answer. But if it is like n cube, okay, this method will fail. Okay, very simple. Okay, so what to do? Okay, and how we can solve the problem. Now if you taught this method and this method is not foolproof, what is the next method which you can teach us, okay, to get the answer? Okay, I am going to teach you some good method. Okay, this is the alternative method. Okay, but you need to know this. Okay, sometime question gets solved using this method. Okay, although there is no requirement of teaching this, but still we teach, because in some problems when you will solve the exercise, okay, you will come to know that this method is more easy than the method which I am going to teach you after this, which is a foolproof method. Okay, so now let's move on to the next problem. Okay, so hope you have understand why this method was considered as a not a foolproof method. Okay, now let's move on to the next question. This is the next question. Okay, now the next method which we are going to study is nothing but just a formula method. In that you have to learn this formula: a plus b into n minus 1 factorial plus c into n minus 1 into n minus 2 upon 2 factorial, and so on. Okay, now what are the a, what are the b, you will come to know when we solve the example. Okay, but you need to learn this. Now what is 2 factorial? Just understand, n factorial is nothing but 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 into, okay, like that. Okay, if I tell 3 factorial, this is nothing 3 into 2 into 1. 4 factorial is nothing but 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. When we will study binomial, we will study it in more depth. Okay, but for now you just keep this thing, basic things in your mind. Okay, now what we can do, we got our tn formula, we need to remember it. Now the approach which you will use, it's like this: write the Sn whichever it is given, 2 plus 5 plus 10 plus 17 plus 26, okay, plus 37, and so on. Okay, now what you do, write first, okay, write first difference here. Okay, first difference, and do the difference of this is what, 3. Do the difference of these two. Okay, what it is, 5. Do the difference of this, 7. Difference of this, 9, and difference of this is what, 11. Okay, so we got our differences. Okay, first differences. Keep doing it until you don't get a constant difference. Okay, now the second difference. Do the difference of this, what you have, 2. Do the difference of this, 2. Do the difference of this, 2. Do the difference of this, 2. Okay, so now you are getting a constant, so you have to stop here. Okay, you have to stop at second difference. Okay, so what does difference gives you idea that this part will not be involved, only a and b will be sufficient to solve, to get the tn. Okay, so what is the a? A is nothing but this first term is called a. What is the b? B is nothing but this 3. Okay, okay, sorry. Mm, okay, you we will consider this also. Okay, these are three, means three rows, 1 2 3. Okay, so we will consider this also. Okay, okay, A, B and C both will be involved if there are two differences. Okay, A, B and C all will be involved if there are two differences, and if there are three differences then D will also come in picture. Okay, and we will see that advanced problem in next question. Okay, but for now just focus. A is nothing but 2, B is nothing but 3, and C is nothing but 2. Okay, so 2 3 2. Okay, like that. Okay, how you get A and B. Okay, now after getting this you can just straightforward apply the formula that 2 plus 3 into n minus 1, this will be 1, into this is 2 into n minus 1 into n minus 2 upon 2. 2 will cancel out, which will give me 2 plus 3n. Okay, minus 3 plus n square minus 2 and minus n minus 3n. Okay, plus 2. Okay, after solving this, let's move on to the next page. We will get tn as, okay, 2 will become 4 with subtracted, okay, 1. Okay, so we got our one thing, plus n square plus 3n minus 3n will get nullified. Okay, okay, so here you can clearly see that we got our answer. Okay, okay, so that much easy. Okay, so you can now understand that this method is foolproof, but you need to learn the formula. Okay, if you learn the formula then your job is done. And if you, okay, one more thing, if you are able to predict, means if you are able to understand that this problem can be solved with this way. Okay, that is obvious in every problem. You have to understand that this problem is from sequence series. Identifying that is also great quality in means in student as well. Okay, because many student cannot do that. Okay, okay, because they are not studied that much well. Okay, okay, that this question is from this chapter, we have to work like this. Okay, that type of means understanding appears when you solve decent number of problems. Okay, so we got our tn, and now cannot we get our sn? It is just like means just doing the thing which is just time waste. Okay, 1 plus summation n is equals to 1 to n square. Okay, now you can get the answer, n into 2 n plus 1 n plus 1.6. Okay, so this is our answer. So very easy. Okay, if you once get a grip on this, okay, formula. Okay, now let's move on. Okay, now again I will teach you. They have given you Sn, you identified that we can solve it by this. You know the formula, basic condition, a plus b into n minus 1 upon 1 factorial plus c into n minus 1 into 2 into n minus 2 upon 2 factorial, and so on. Sn is nothing but 2 plus 5 plus 10 plus 17 plus 26 plus 37, so on. You get the first difference. How you get? 5 minus 2 3, 10 minus 5 10 minus 5, 17 minus 10 7, 26 minus 17 9, 37 minus 26 11. Second difference, you subtract this to 2, 7 minus 5 2, 9 minus 7 2, 11 minus 9 2. You will stop the difference thing when you get a constant number. This is our a, the sequence first term 2 is our a, second difference first term is b. Okay, first difference first term is 3b, and second difference first term is c. Okay, now you will apply this formula and get your answer. Okay, now let's move on to the next problem. The next problem is as follow. Okay, which says find Sn for this thing. Okay, now how we can solve this problem? Okay, how we can solve this problem? Now let's understand. Okay, so the first thing was writing s is equals to 2 plus 9 plus 28. Okay, I do solve questions in basic ways because I think that no matter how fast you go, okay, every student should understand. Okay, although we have developed our speed, okay, our understanding, but doesn't matter, because if you don't able to understand what I am doing, there is no purpose of teaching. Okay, so I will, the first step was writing this, the second step is is writing first difference. Okay. Okay, but before doing this, try to think for wait a minute and think, can I predict its general term Tn? Okay, if you are able to predict, then you don't need to do any of the things which I'm telling, just directly apply the SL. First difference is nothing but doing this, okay, which will give you 7, this will give you 19, okay, this will give you 37, this will give you 61. Okay, now second difference, how you can find the second difference? Still we are not getting a constant, or we cannot predict the AP. Okay, so the second one gives you 12, this gives you 18, this gives you 24. Okay, so still we are not getting a constant number, so third difference. Okay, we will apply third difference, which will give me what? 6 and 6. So this is a constant. So we got our, okay, we got our means point at which we should stop this. Okay, third difference. After third difference, now we will apply the Tn formula. Okay, Tn formula is what? A plus b into n minus 1 upon 1 factorial plus c into n minus 1 into n minus 2 upon 2 factorial plus d into n minus 1 into n minus 2 into n minus 3 upon 3 factorial. Okay, writing it is difficult, but you can understand how easy it will make your problem. Okay, so first write all the things which you want. Okay, 2a is 2, b is what? 7, c is what? 12, d is what? 6. Now just try to get the Tn. 2 plus 7 n minus 1 plus this is 12 and this is 2, 6 into n minus 1 into n minus 2. Okay, this is our basic calculation. 3 factorial can be written as 2 into 3, which will give me 6. Okay, or 3 into 2. Okay, so d is what? 6. So 6 will cancel out. Giving me n minus 1 into n minus 2 into n minus 3. Okay, so what we can do? Okay, so after this, okay, we need to just simplify the problem. Okay, that I think you can do. Okay, or should I do? It is just time waste. Okay, you can do the calculation after this. Okay, my job was finding the Tn. Now you can, after finding it, you can apply the Tn. Okay, it was like teaching you the D problem. Okay, I was trying to teach you when D can be applicable. Okay, my purpose was not to solve. Okay, so after this, just put the Tn and get the Sn. Okay, so you must have understand how D comes in picture if your difference reaches third. Okay, if you reach third difference, D will come in picture. The calculation will become quite time taking, but I can guarantee you will get the right answer. Okay, now let's move on to the next problem. Okay, the next problem is as follow. Okay, which says S is equals to 3 plus 6 plus 11 plus 20 plus 37 plus 70. Okay, for a series and third order difference is in GP. Okay, with a common ratio R, then its nth term will be sum of. Okay, now they have straightforward told you that it will be a GP. Okay, so in GP with a common ratio R, then its nth term will be sum of. Okay, so they have directly told you that it's sum. Okay, we want to find the sum, and they told you that it will, it's nth order, means at some order you will get a GP. Okay, and you have to find its sum. Okay, this was a very, means they are telling you directly that it's at some point a difference will give you a GP. Okay, so you don't need to keep precaution, okay, of understanding at what point it can be AP or GP. Okay, it might be AP or GP. We will, these type of problems we will see. Okay, now let's write the S. Things are same, just few things changes. Okay, which you need to be careful. Okay, if you are careful with those things, then these things will be very easy to you. Okay, not a big issue. Okay, now let's move on. So this is S. Okay, what you can do, get the first difference. Okay, get the first difference. Okay, if I get the first difference, okay, get the first difference. This is what 3, this is what 5, this is what 9, this is what 17. Okay, and there is no point going more. Okay, second difference. Okay, okay, many children, they keep on doing, getting the difference. No, don't do it, go till 4. Okay, that much is enough. Okay, now this is 2, this is 4, this is clearly 8. Okay, now you can understand in this step that it is for sure a GP. Okay, it is for sure GP, because here 2 2s are 2, 4 2s are. Okay, so the ratio, common ratio, okay, ratio is what? 2. Okay, common ratio is 2. Now it's TN formula. Okay, common ratio is 2. Get this, because it is important. TN formula is AR power n plus BN plus C. Okay, just learn this formula. Okay, it is a foolproof method. Okay, there is one more method. Okay, we will see that. Okay, not a big thing, but before that, this is the foolproof method. Okay, like in the previous, that was the difference. Okay, method that was not foolproof. Okay, like that also here in GP there some method exists. Okay, like that, but we will do that, not a problem. But before doing that, we will try to solve it by this. Okay, now what is A? Okay, A is nothing but, okay, okay, now we will just try to get A and B and C values. Okay, by putting n. Okay, now in GP, okay, how we use this thing, okay, to get TN is very important. Like for n is equals to 1, T1 is nothing but 3, and n power will become 1. So what my expression will be, 3 is equals to A 2 power 1. Okay, hope you have understood what I mean. B into 1 plus C. Okay, this is my first expression. Similarly, for n is equals to 2, T2 is nothing but my 6. Okay, so I will write here 6 is equals to, okay, this will become 4A plus 2B plus C. This will become 2. Okay, for n is equals to 3, T3 is nothing but, okay, what is T3? 11. 11 is equals to, okay, over 2 power 3 is 8A plus, okay, 3B plus C will give you third. Okay, so this is, okay, the series of, okay, options, okay, which we are getting. Now let's move on. Okay, after this, okay, after getting the 3 equations, there are 3 equations, 3 variable. How we can solve? If I subtract 2 minus 1, okay, 2 minus 1, if I do, what I get? 6 minus 3, 3, 4 minus 3A plus B. Okay, this is my fourth equation I can write. Similarly, if I do 3 minus 2, what? 3 minus 2, what I get? 5 is equals to 4A plus B. This is my fifth equation. Now if I do one thing, 5 minus 4, what? 5 minus 4, what I get? 2 is equals to, okay, now wait, 2 is equals to A. Okay, so I'm getting A is equals to 2. Okay, so I got A is equals to 2. Now what is my next job? Okay, if I got A is equals to 2, okay, I can use this thing, okay, and get other things. Okay, okay, so let's try to find the rest of the things. Okay, how? Okay, now let's put the A value here and just try to create some new equations. Okay, we can get the A here. Okay, 3, okay, 3 is equals to 6 plus B. We are getting B is equals to minus 3. Okay, B is equals to minus 3. Okay, and If we got b is equals to minus 3, can we get c? 3 is equals to 2a plus b plus c. After doing this 4, okay, this is 3, this is minus 3, okay, plus c. 6 minus 4, 2 is equals to c. Okay, so we got our ABC value. Okay, a was 2, b was nothing but minus 3. Okay, why I still feel that we have done something wrong. Okay, some mistake. This is 5, this is okay 2 after subtracting. Okay, so a is equals to 2, b is equals to c is equals to 2. Okay, if I put the values, okay, what I get, I get Tn is equals to 2 into 2 की power n, okay, plus b is nothing but minus 3n plus c is nothing but 2. Okay, so I got my Tn. Okay, now let's apply Sn is equals to summation Tn, which is nothing but, okay, 2 into summation 2 power n plus, okay, minus 3 into summation n plus 2 into summation 1. Okay, now if you observe clearly, this is nothing but 2 power 2, 2 power 3 till 2 power n. This will become 3 into n plus 1 by 2. This will become 2 into n. Okay, after this we can clearly get that 2 power n minus 1 upon 2 minus 1. Okay, we'll do my job. 3n into sum of, okay, don't get means afraid of like 2 to power n something like bad thing has appeared. No, it is very easy. Just open the summation. Okay, that I am telling you from the start of the chapter. Don't get scared of submissions, just try to open them and analyze them. Okay, after this, okay, nothing is left. Okay, so we are done with our Sn. Okay, so you have understand how easy, okay, it was to find. Now let's go with the general way. Okay, the general method which we used to do in the problems. Okay, write the S, 3 plus 6 plus 11 plus 37 plus 70 and so on. Write the S again, but it moving it a little forward, one step forward, 20, 37 and so on. Okay, now subtract them, you will get some Tn. 3 plus 5 plus 9 plus 17 and so on. Okay, now can you get the, no, you cannot get them, so try to subtract, get a Tn again, move it a little forward. 3 plus 5 plus 9 plus 17 and so on. You will get some new Tn which will be 3. Okay, this will become 0, 2, this will become 4, this will become 8 and so on. Okay, so total n terms. Okay, total n terms, but what is the thing what we are getting, that it is in what Tn. If you observe 3 plus, this is nothing but it is in, if you consider this term, okay, 2 plus 4 plus 8 plus and so they are in what, they are in GP. Okay, so what I will do, 3 plus, okay, 2 to the power n minus 2. Okay, these terms are n minus 2 minus 1 upon 2 minus 1. Okay, so which will give me, okay, which will give me my Tn as Tn is equals to 3 plus 2 to the power n minus 2 minus 1. Here will be 1. Okay, so this is our answer. Okay, Now you might say that the Tn in the problems are different, okay, because I think I might have got a b c values some wrong, okay, I think that, okay, but we will clarify that in some more problems, okay. For now you have to understand the process how we did that, okay. Okay, probably this is right, okay, but just use this, okay, write the Tn properly, okay, and avoid mistakes, okay. I think I've done some mistake, okay. Now let's move on to the next problem, and we will discuss this type of problem some more of bit, okay, and then we will see what we can do, okay. Okay, don't worry, we will take one more example like this, okay, and then in that problem we will analyze it more clearly, okay. I think the numbers were not quite good in this one, okay. Now let's move on, okay. So this is our next problem, okay. So the next problem says as follow, okay, which says find the sum to n terms of the series 3 plus 15 plus 35 plus 63, okay. We will do it by all methods which we can, 3 plus 15 plus 35 plus 63 and so on, okay. Okay, so what we can do it like this. What we can do, okay, 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 let's write the S again, 3 plus 15 plus 35 and so on, subtract them, get the Tn, 3 plus 12 plus what will be 20, right, then it will be 28 and so on. Now you can clearly see that these are in AP, okay. So what is your next job? These are total n terms, I have told you to keep that in mind. So 1 will be removed because it is not in AP, so 3 plus n minus 1 upon 2 into 2 into 12 plus n minus 1 minus 1, okay, and please write instead of n minus 1, okay, into d is nothing but 8. After doing this you will get 3 plus n minus 1 into 12 plus n minus 2 into 4, okay. After doing this 3 plus n minus 1, okay. After this you will get 4n plus 4, okay. If we move this outside you will get 4n square minus 1, a square minus b square, then you will get 4n square minus 1, okay. So this is our Tn. After getting this you can easily get the essence summation. Tn is equals to 4 into summation n square minus summation n 1, which will give you 4 into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by what, 6 minus n, okay. So we got our answer, okay. Okay, now let's move on further, okay, and see what we can do in the next, okay, other method, okay. So the next method, okay, we can method 2, doesn't matter, using the which formula, Tn is equals to a plus b into n minus 1 factorial plus c into n minus 1 into n minus 2 upon 2 factorial and so on, okay. So here let's just do the different thing, okay. Write the S is nothing but 3 plus 15 plus 35 plus 63 and so on. First I will write it D, this is nothing but, okay, 12, this is nothing but 20, this is nothing but 28, okay. Now second D, I'm still not getting a constant value, 8, so constant value appear. Now let's apply the thing. A is what, my 3, B is what, 12, C is what, 8, Tn is nothing but 3 plus 12 into n minus 1 plus 8, okay, into n minus 1 into n minus 2 upon 2, which will give me 3 plus 12n minus 12, okay, into 4 into n minus 1 into n minus 2, okay. So, okay, wait, let's take the 12 outside. Now let's do one thing, take 4 n minus 1 common, then what you have here, 3 plus n minus 2, which gives you what, 3 plus 4 into n minus 1 into n plus 1, which leads you what, 3 plus 4 into n square minus 1. Now you can clearly see 4n square, okay, minus 1. So this is our Tn, and both are similar, so Sn will be same. Sn will be same. Tn can directly tell you that whether the answer is correct or not, okay, from both methods. Okay, so we are getting the same Tn by both the methods, okay, by this formula method and by this, okay, because here the general term was not of n cube like that, n4, okay, then this method would have surely failed, but in this question it run properly. Okay, now let's move on to the next problem. Okay, the next problem is as follow. Find the sum of the following series to n terms. The terms are 5 plus 7 plus 13 plus 31, okay, 31 plus 85 and so on. Okay, so let's write the SS 5 plus 7 plus 13 plus 31 and 85. Okay, now we are doing it by general method, and then we do it by that formula method. Okay, now write the S again. I'm moving it a little forward, 13, 31 and so on. Okay, now let's subtract and see what we are getting. We will get some Tn, which will be 5 plus 2, okay, 5 plus 2 plus 6, okay, plus 18 and so on. Okay, now if you observe clearly, it is in GP, it is in GP, so you need to be alert. 2 3s are 6 3s are, okay, like that. Okay, so it is a GP. Now 5 is remaining and n minus 1 term, okay, are in GP. Okay, very clear. Okay, now we want to find the sum of these. Okay, this will be nothing but, okay, how we can get the sum? This is 2 into 3 n minus 1, okay, minus 1 upon 3 minus 1. Very simple. Getting the sum of the GPs, which will give me 5 plus 2 will cancel out, giving me in the end 3n minus 1 minus this will give me 3n minus 1 plus 4. Okay, so this is our Tn. Okay, now many children will be very curious that how he will get Sn, because it is 3n minus 1, so such a bad number. Okay, so if you see 3n minus 1, okay, I told you whenever series I don't get scared. Okay, just try to open it. If I open this, I will get 0 3 1, okay, 3 2 3 3 and so on. Okay, 3 and minus 1. Okay, although there are n terms, but now here 4 into n, this will give me what, 1 into, okay, this will be what, 3 power n minus 1 upon 3 minus 1 plus 4n, which will lead to 3n minus 1 upon 2 plus 4n. Okay, so we are done with this problem. Okay, and this is our answer. Okay, and we are done with this problem. This is one. There was nothing great. Okay, just don't get scared of this 3n minus 1 and get your answer properly and be alert. Okay, now let's do it by other method. The method was using this Tn is equals to a r power n plus bn plus c. Okay, now you can clearly see. Let's write 5 plus 7 plus 13, 31 plus 85. Okay, now what we can do, just get the first difference. 2, this is nothing but, okay, 6, this is nothing but 18. Okay, in the second difference only, this is nothing but 3, this is nothing but 3. Okay, so we got our constant. Okay, constant. Okay, now let's, for n is equals to 1, t1 is nothing but 5, so 5 is equals to, okay, 3 into what is common ratio. I told you to write the common ratio. Common ratio is nothing but 3, so a into 3 power 1 plus b plus c. One thing. Second, what we can do, second is for n is equals to 2, t2 is nothing but 7. 7 is equals to, this will be 9, a plus 2b plus c. Similarly for t and 3, this will be t3, which will be 13, which will give me 13 is equals to, okay, 27a plus 3b plus c. Okay, so we are getting this. Okay, now after getting this, what we can do, name it 1 2. Now you have to solve the problem, linear 3 inequalities. Okay, what you can do, subtract 2 minus 1, you can do 2 minus 1. So if I do 2 minus 1, what I get, 2 is equals to 6a plus b. Okay, let name it as 4. In the previous one, how we solved, then again 3 minus 2, 6 is equals to 18a plus b. Okay, name it as 5. Okay, after this, if I subtract, means 5 minus 4 is better. Okay, if I do 5 minus 4, what I get, 4 is equals to 12a, which gives me a is equals to 1 by 3. Okay, so we are getting a is equals to 1 by 3, and if we put a is equals to 1 by 3, what we get. Okay, so don't try to put b in here. Okay, you will get wrong answer. Okay, try to put it here. Okay, a here, and then solve it in the rest. Okay, don't try to put it here. Okay, directly, it will create wrong answers. Okay, so now let's try to solve it. Okay, so let's put what we have, 5 is equals to 3. This will become 1 plus b plus c, which will give you 4 is equals to b plus c. Similarly here it will become what, 3, this will become 4 again. Okay, 2b plus c, and the last, okay, this will be 9, 4 again, 3b plus c. Okay, so if I name, okay, some equation, if I subtract, I can clearly see b is nothing but 0. So b is equals to 0. So what c will be? C will be nothing but 4. Okay, c will be nothing but 4. Okay, you can get the answer from here also. Okay, can you get the right answer? Yes, you are getting the right answer. Okay, sorry, you can get right answer from any equation. Okay, yes, these are equations, these are normal equations. Okay, you can solve it. Okay, there are 3 equations. Okay, 3 variables. Okay, just try to solve them. I did 2 minus 1, then I did 3 minus 2, and then I would have put the a here, which would give me 2. After subtracting, I would get b is equals to 0 only, and then get c is equals to 4. Okay, so this is our a, b and c term. Okay, now let's put it in tn. What we get, tn is nothing but what we are getting over tn. Okay, tn we are getting as a is what, a is nothing but r. R is also our 3 power n upon 3 plus b is 0 plus c is 4. Okay, so now you can clearly see. Okay, if I move it up, I get 3n minus 1 plus 4. Okay, which was our, okay, which was our probably n in the previous question, tn. Okay, which was our tn. Okay, so you can understand both the methods are same. Now you can apply summation tn and get your answer, which will be same, so I'm not going to find it again. Okay, so you can check both the answers are same. I think in the previous one I did some mistake. Okay, so this was all. Okay, related to solving series whose tn you cannot generally predict. Okay, like we used to do in the some problems which I did take in some previous lectures. Okay, but for now we are done with this type of problems. Okay, now let me teach you something. Okay, this you already know. In first lecture we have did this sigma notation for independent variable. Okay, independent variable. Okay, like this. if I give you some examples, okay, like I is equals to 1, j is equals to 1 till n, okay, here some I and j, okay, then you can clearly solve this by using the properties. I will be here, yes, and j will be here, okay, and then you can solve it separately, okay, no problem. Okay, so independent variable means that I and j are not dependent on any other, okay, there you can separately solve them, all the properties you know, okay, already. So we are going to try directly going to take some problem on this and then we will move on. So the problem on this is as follow, like this. So this is the problem saying find the sum, okay, where double summation, here double summation is appearing from k is equals to 1 to infinity, second summation from n is equals to 1 to infinity, k by 2 power n plus k, okay. So in this problem, first try to analyze what they're given rather than directly approaching the problem in blind way. 2k, okay, so we know this part below, this part is in this, okay, so we can clearly k is equals to 1 to infinity, k by 2 by k, and this we will move, and 1 to infinity 1 upon 2 power n. So now let's open all the things, okay, and see. For now we will just open this first one, k by 2 by k, keep it as like this. Now if I analyze this, this is 1 upon 2, 2 square, 2 cube, 2 power 4, and so on till infinity. What is the sum of infinity terms in a GP? Okay, k upon 2 by k, this is nothing but 1 by 2, okay, upon 1 minus 1 by 2, which gives you 1, okay. So we are left with this thing only, k is equals to 1 to infinity k upon 2k. So what we can do, if I open this, we have 1 upon 2 power 1, 2 upon 2 power 2, 3 upon 2 power 3, and 4 upon 2 power 4, and so on, okay, okay, until infinity. Now you can clearly identify that it is a AGP, it is a AGP, okay. And what is the process to solve a AGP? Very simple, write it as S, okay, okay, write it is S, okay, 1 by 2, 2 upon 2 square, 3 upon 3 square, plus it is an infinite, okay, AGP, so it is more easy to solve, okay. Now just write it again and then multiply it with common ratio, which is 1 by 2, okay, and then subtract it, 1 by 2 the whole square, okay, 2 by 2 the whole cube, 3 by 2 the whole power 4, and so on till infinity. Now let's see what we are getting, okay. Now let me continue here. Now here s minus s by 2 is nothing but s by 2, and here it is 1 by 2 will come down as it is. This will be subtracted, 1 upon 2 square, 1 upon 2 cube, 1 upon 2 power 4, and so on till infinity, okay. Now if I divide this by, okay, this 2 will cancel out, and which will give me 2 cube, and so on till infinity. Now can I get this sum? Yes, 1 into, okay, 1 by 2, okay, 1 by 2, 1 minus 1 by 2, okay, 1 plus, okay, 1 plus, which will give me 1 plus, okay, this will be 1 only, and which will end up giving me 2, okay. So you can take it from here also, doesn't matter, okay. So we are done with this problem. If you have taken it from here, it will have become 1, so 2 will move up, okay. So 2 will be answer, okay. Now let's move on to the next problem. So this you have already studied, sigma notation for independent variable. Now we will discuss about sigma notation for independent, okay, dependent variable, sorry, independent we have done. Now independent is quite tough, okay. Also many teachers skip this topic, okay, because they think that student will feel very uncomfortable in, okay, and they will not understand this thing, okay, okay. So let me write, okay, sigma notation for okay, for dependent variable. Okay, so the thing is like this. If they tell you, or when if you see somewhere like this, equal to I greater than j n, okay, I cross j, how to find its value? Okay, that is the main problem in this section. Okay, so how you can get this value? Okay, so it is very easy. Okay, but before understanding, let's understand the independent one, which is this one. Okay, this is telling means equal to n. Okay, and they are also, the means I is less than equal to 1. Okay, we will read it from that side. J is less than equal to n, j is greater than 1, and 1 is less than equal to 1. Okay, so like that. But I is always less than j. Okay, and j is always greater than I. That is the important thing which you should keep in your mind. Now I is equals to 1, j is equals to 1, like this thing, and I cross j. Okay, now this is the independent one. Okay, if we analyze this independent one, isn't it very obvious that I is equals to 1 to and I will come here, and j is equals to 1 to and j will come here, which will give me, if I take this, I is equals to 1 to and I only 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus till n, and if we move it further, it will be 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus till n into 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus till n. Now one term will multiply with this n term, 2 will multiply this n term, 3 will multiply with this n term, 4, and so on till n terms will, so we will get a matrix like this, which is like this: 1 cross 1 plus 1 cross 2 plus 1 cross 3 plus 1 cross 4, 1 cross 5, and so on till 1 cross n. Similarly, 2 cross 1, 2 cross 2, 2 cross 3, cross 4, and so on till 2 cross n. 3 cross 1, 3 cross 2, 3 cross 3, 3 cross 4, so on till 3 cross n. 4 cross 1, 4 cross 2, 4 cross 3, 4 cross 4, and so on till 4 cross n, and so on like this. There will be a point where n cross 1, n cross 2, n cross 3, n cross 4, and so on till n cross n will appear. Okay, now let me make you understand this thing. Okay, if you observe clearly, okay, this row, this is diagonal, okay, of this. Okay, now you know this is the value of I cross j, where I is equals to 1. Okay, independent one. Okay, when this dependent one appears, what is telling? J is always greater than I. Okay, and ij, okay, I into j, so if it is I and it is j, so j is always greater than 1. So this condition is satisfied in this upper, okay, in this upper part of this. Okay, in this upper part of this, that I is greater than, okay, j is greater than I, while in the lower part, if you observe clearly, okay, you will come to know that here in this j is less than I. Okay, just but if you observe one more thing, 2 into 1 is nothing but 1 into 2, 3 into 1 is nothing but 3 into 1, 1 into 4 is nothing but 4 into 1, 5 is nothing, so the values are same. Okay, and here I is equal to j. Okay, so let's see. Now this, just we want to get this value. Okay, that is our important thing. Okay, so how we will get this? Okay, this is the only thing which you need to understand in this question, how we want to find this value. Okay, that is the only thing which they can ask question on. Okay, so just understand how to find this type of values. Okay, so if you know this summation, okay, I is equals to 1, j is equals to 1, and I cross j will be equal. Okay, okay, this matrix will be equal to, we know that the upper part, okay, upper part is nothing but this I cross j, but the lower part value is same, so this is nothing but twice this. Okay, now one more query, this is less than j, this is greater than, okay, the condition is not, doesn't matter because the value is same. Okay, that is important. Okay, the value is so we can keep them, add them, so it will be twice this plus this diagonal. Okay, writing the diagonal is also a important task in, okay, so 2 into I is equals to, okay, 1 less than equal to I, j less than equal to n. Okay, summation I cross j, okay, plus summation, okay, I equal to j doubles I dot j. Okay, so here if you observe clearly, we want to get this value, so we'll move this that side. Now how we can get its value? Okay, if you notice, this is 1 2 3 4 9. If I move one outside, okay, now let's get the value of this thing. Okay, get the value. If I move one outside, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus, till n terms will be there. Similarly 2 move outside, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus, like that n terms will be like there here, and 3 outside, 1 plus 2 plus 3, okay, like that n terms will be outside. I'm talking in from this point of view. If I move one outside, the n will be there, 2 outside, n will be there. Okay, so after this it will be like this, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 till n into 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus till n. Now if I called it as h, okay, h into h is nothing but h square. Okay, okay, this is the h square, its value is h square. Okay, or you can say, okay, doesn't matter. Okay, these are sum of n terms, okay, and this is sum of n terms, so it will become n square. Okay, more effective, this will become n square. Okay, so I came to know that this is nothing but n square. Okay, and one more thing which I came to know, okay, that okay, sorry, what I'm doing, this is sum of n terms, n into n plus 1 by 2. Okay, and this is also sum of n terms, n into n plus 1 by 2, so they will become n into n plus 1 by 2 the whole square. Okay, sum of n terms twice, so they will add on become this. Okay, further on, this thing value, how we can get this value, I is equals to j. Now they are equal, so it is nothing but I square or j square. So if I open it, okay, j is equals to I is equals to n, nothing but 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square and so on till n. So what you can write this you can write as n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6. Okay, so now now we have got all the values. Now let's put the values and get the thing which we wanted. Okay, the thing which we wanted is nothing but this 1 I j greater than less than equal to 1 I cross j. This was twice, we will move 2 here. Okay, this is nothing but this n into n plus 1 by 2 the whole square minus this thing will move that side, n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 the by 6, okay, the whole upon 2. So this is our answer which we wanted to find. Okay, so just remember this because it is important. Okay, now further on, if they tell you to find this, okay, if they tell you, someone tell you to find this, now 1, okay, I j less than equal to 1 I cross j. If they tell you to find this thing, now here I equal to j is also valid. Okay, so if you observe this diagram, okay, this diagram, now we already know this thing value which was this. Okay, okay, we got its value. Now they are telling that I can also be equal to j. Oh, from here I can also be equal to j, so we can add on this diagonal too. Okay, it is just a mere coincidence that these two are coming equal. If it was 3 summation, triple summation, okay, then such cases may not appear, something different will happen. Okay, Mostly J Advanced have never asked such questions, okay, of triple summation. Okay, so here it was a coincidence that two upper and down was equal, upper triangle and lower part was equal. Okay, but here if you observe, here they are telling that this can also be equal, that it is okay. Here it was greater than, it is I equal to j is also valid, so this diagonal will also come in picture. So what will be our answer? N into n plus 1 by 2 the whole square minus n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6 by 2 plus this thing, okay, which you called summation. Okay, I will write it otherwise. If you make I is equals to j, okay, double summation I dot j. Okay, this is nothing but again this thing only, which will give you n into n plus 1 by 2 the whole square minus n into n plus 1 2n plus 1 by 6 the whole upon 2 plus n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6. Okay, so this is if they ask you this thing. Okay, so just use your some smartness, okay, and just get these basic things which they can ask. Okay, now one more thing. Okay, the one more thing is like this, that there is an alternate approach to do the same thing. Okay, what is the alternate approach? The alternate approach is like this, that summation, okay, which this is, okay, this summation is nothing but n into, okay, nothing but 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus till n into 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 till n. This is what we need to find. It was, okay, some twice times some value. Okay, it was some twice times some value. Okay, I into I cross j. Okay, 1 I less than j equal to n. Okay, and here what it was, 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square till n square. You can easily get its value. This is nothing but n into n plus 1 by 2 the whole square. Okay, if you can understand that this is nothing but this and this is nothing but this, then your job can be directly done. Okay, n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1, instead of making the matrix, okay, and doing that stuff. Okay, I cross j. So our job is done. Okay, so now let's do some couple problems. Okay, and then we will wind up the lecture. Okay, so okay, so let's do some problems. Okay, so the first problem on this is that when such type of question appears, especially this type of, find the sum of the product of 10 numbers. Okay, sum of product, okay, sum and product, plus minus 1 comma plus minus 2 comma plus minus 3 plus minus 4 and plus minus 5, taking 2 at a time. Okay, taking 2 at a time, you have to find the sum of the product of number taking 2 at a time. That's when it seems similar to the dependent variable thing. Okay, you need to find the product of two numbers. Okay, sum of product of two numbers taken 2 at a time. So we know the alternative approach, it was quite easy. Just minus 1 plus 1, minus 2 plus 2, minus 3 plus 3, all the numbers will be added. Okay, till plus 5 minus 5 twice. Okay, the whole square will be there, then they will be squared, 1 square plus 1 square plus 2 square, like this. Okay, till 5 square, and then there will be 2 into summation, okay, s, which we want to find. Okay, which you can say that summation I greater than, okay, let that stuff is also fine. Now you clearly know that this will become 0. This is nothing but 2 into 1 square plus 2 square till 5 square. Okay, this is nothing but 2 into s. If I move it that side, it is nothing but 2 will cancel with minus sign, 1 square plus 2 square till 5 square. Okay, alternative approach okay, solved our problem rather than doing that n into n plus 1 thing. Now here, okay, here, okay, here it is nothing but n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6 minus, now apply the n, okay, 5 into 6 plus 10 plus 1 upon 6 minus, this will become s, this will be cancelled out giving me 55 minus s. So the thing which clicked that sum of the product of number taken two at a time, okay, given us a hint that we need to use this, okay, it is quite difficult to, okay, strike that we need to use this thing, okay. We taken all the numbers, okay, their addition, square, okay, that was the thing, okay, total matrix and their individual square, even if it is minus they will just become positive, okay, so it will become twice plus 2s, and then we moved that and then we substituted 5 here and then got our answer, okay. This question was very easy, okay. Now let's move on to the next question, okay. The next question is as follow, okay. The next question is as follow, let me take the page, okay. This is the next question, okay. This is the next question, okay, which says as follow, which says find the sum of, okay, double summation 0 greater than equal, okay, n is less than equal to j, j is greater than I is less than equal to 0, okay, of 1, okay, double summation of 1. How we can solve it, okay. We want to find this, we know it is nothing but, we have already, okay, so you need to keep in mind both theoretical and the alternative formula so that your job is done. This is nothing but what it was nothing but summation, okay, I is equals to 1 to n summation j is equals to 1, okay, 1 till n, this thing, okay, minus summation I is equals to j1, okay, upon 2. Now here it used to become 1 square, but here 1 will move, okay, in separate corners giving me n into, okay, 1 into this summation I is equals to 1 to n, and this will move, just go with the process, okay, don't write n square directly, okay. Now here double summation, okay, this will be nothing but summation 1, okay, I equals to j, this will become 1 only, okay. After this what we can do, this will become n, this will become n into n minus n upon 2, which will give me n into n minus 1 upon 2. So this is our answer. You just need to keep in mind, okay, you can write n square minus directly that thing also, okay, but not a big thing, okay. And here due to it was 1, so nothing great happened, 1 square, okay, and we solve it directly, okay, by putting it n, because it is nothing but 1 only, okay. So let's move on to the next problem, which is the last problem of this session, okay. The last problem is as follow, okay, which says let the terms a1 a2 a3 a4 till a and b in a gp, okay, with common ratio r. Let sk denote the sum of the first k terms, okay, of this gp. Prove that sm minus 1 into sm, okay, is nothing but this, okay. Now sm minus 1 and gp, okay, will be nothing but a1 into 1 minus rm, okay, upon 1 minus r, okay, m minus 1, and sm will be nothing but a1 into 1 minus r power m upon 1 minus r, okay. Now, okay, so let's understand, okay, sum of, okay, denote the sum of first k terms, okay, of this. You prove that, okay. Now you can clearly make out by this that we need to apply that dependent variable thing, okay. So let's apply this. So if we write this 1 square plus 2 square a square plus b square till am, okay, this is nothing but am square will be equal to what? This is the shortcut thing which we means alternative approach, till am square, okay, remember, and then it will be nothing but twice a1 a2 a2 a3, okay, like that and so on. Okay, so we write it by alternate approach thing. Okay, I told you you need to keep in mind both the things. Okay, after this what we get, okay, this thing its sum is very easy, a1 square, okay, it is nothing 1 minus r, okay, rm, okay, let me get this minus rm, okay, the whole square. Okay, the terms have become double, okay, the ratio will still be same. Okay, okay, now here the terms have been squared, so 1 square will be here. Okay, the terms are all are squared. Okay, so here it will be 1 minus the ratio, okay, ratio here will become twice. Okay, rm upon 1 minus r, okay, what I am writing, okay, 1 minus r, okay, it was whole square, this is nothing but 1 minus r square, okay, and this will be 2 into summation, okay, 1 into I greater than j less than equal to m ai aj. Okay, now let's solve it. Now what we do, we move this thing that side and get what we want. Okay, move this thing that side and let's see what we get. Okay, so 2 into summation, okay, ai aj, I will not write that thing because it's quite, okay, frustrating, like a1 1 minus rm the whole 1 minus r, okay, the whole square minus a1 square, okay, 1 minus r2m upon 1 minus r square. Okay, so we are okay. Now let's move on. Now here this is just your calculation skill. Okay, if I do here 1 minus r, okay, if I do here 1 minus rm, okay, it is a whole square. Okay, so what we can do here, this is whole square, okay, this is the whole square. If I want to make this both 7, it is nothing but 1 minus r into 1 plus r, and this is, if I want to make it 1 minus, I have to multiply it by 1 minus, this will become 1 minus r square. Similarly here r2m into 1 minus r, then it will become 1 minus r square the whole square. Okay, this is already whole square, this will become this thing and this will become this thing. After this I can clearly take out a1 square upon 1 minus r square the whole square as common, which will give me, okay, now can we take any other thing? No. Now let's do one thing, let's open, okay, let's take something common from here and then solve it. Okay, now if I take 1 minus r power m common, then what I am left with, 1 minus r power m, 1 plus r, okay, minus 1 plus r power m. This will break into 1 plus r power m into 1 minus r power m, because it is 1 square minus a square minus b square, okay, into 1 minus r. Now let's solve this. Okay, now if I 1 minus r power m is here, okay, and this will be what, 1 plus r minus r power m minus r power m plus 1 minus 1 minus r plus r power m minus r power m plus 1. Okay, let's close this. Okay, now if I 1 minus r power m, okay, this is nothing but 1, okay, if I open this, 1 plus r minus r power m minus r power m plus 1 minus 1 plus r minus r power m plus r power m plus 1. Okay, the calculation is quite tough. Okay, this thing is still continuing. Okay, So 1 minus r power m. Now here you can directly see that this is cancelling out, this is cancelling out too. Okay, so what we are left with, we are left with nothing but 2r minus 2r power m. Okay, and this is still continuing. Okay, so a1 square upon 1 minus r square the whole square. Okay, if I move 2 outside, okay, so what we are getting, 1 minus r power m. Okay, 2 will come here, 1 r minus r power m. Okay, so 2 was also here, 2 into summation like that thing, ai into aj. Okay, the 2 will cancel out, which will give me my answer. Okay, which will, okay, I will move it that side. Okay, then my proof will be done. Okay, so one more thing which I think we have left. Okay, which is nothing but, okay, here we have multiplied by 1 by r also, 1 plus r. Okay, then it became like this. Okay, is there anything which we are missing here out? We multiplied by this 1 plus r. Okay, it was the 1 minus r the whole square. Okay, we multiplied by 1 plus r. Okay, 1 plus r, then we took this common. Okay, I think there will be 1 plus r also here, 1 plus r. If we broke it out into 1 minus r into, okay, we didn't broke it out. Okay, so if I separate it, okay, if I separate it, there will be 1 plus r square. Okay, so what we are getting, we can separate 1 minus r power m like this, 1 minus, okay, 1 minus r, okay, 1 minus r whole square. Okay, is there anything which we are missing? Okay, we can take r from here also. If we remove r, okay, we are not doing many things. a1 square r 1 minus r power m into 1 minus r power m minus 1 thing. And the second thing is this, that we can write it as, this is 1 minus r square, 2 squares. Okay, 1 minus r will appear twice. Okay, so 1 plus r the whole square into 1 minus r into 1 minus r. Okay, they will be on this. Okay, so further on we will do what, we will move this that side, 1 plus r the whole square upon r into this summation thing. Okay, ai aj into what, a1 will move out to them separately, which will give me sm. Okay, sm into sm minus 1. Okay, so this was just the calculation part. Okay, it was not that much important. Okay, I am still doing the calculation. Okay, I think, okay, it was just time consuming, so hope you have understood. Okay, the basic idea was just able to predict that how to involve this thing. Okay, and we are done with this lecture. Okay, this was our last problem, and we will do some couple more question on this thing. Okay, and we will see you in the next lecture. Okay, after this lecture, I think telescopic series, okay, or VN method, which they say. After that, we will wind up this chapter and do some problem solving course. Okay, and then we'll wind the sequence series and move on to inequalities involving means. Okay, so let's thank you and see you in the next lecture. Till then, take care.